Hello friends, very good morning to all of you. You see, today we will talk about 2 points, that is the percentile and percentile rank. As you might have seen in the earlier lecture, we talked about the mean median mode, and median was the point above which and below which the 50% cases were lying. Similarly, when you come to the quartile deviation Q1 and Q3, that is Q1 is 25% and Q3 is the 75%. Now, on the same pattern, we will talk about what is percentile rank. Before starting percentile, I want to tell you that percentiles are used as a norms in the psychological testing. When you will come to the psychological testing, we will talk about that what is a test. A psychological test is standardized, objective measure of a sample of behavior. When we say standardized, we mean reliability, validity and the norms, and one of the type of the norms is the percentile. So, percentile itself becomes a very crucial and important topic in psychology, in testing, in statistics. As we know that the median is that point in a frequency distribution below which lie 50% of the measures or scores. Q1 and Q3 points in the distribution below which lie respectively 25 and 75% of the measures or of the scores. As I told you, Q1 is 25 and Q3 is the 75. Using the same method by which the median and the quartile were found, researcher may compute the points below which lie 10%, 20%, 40%, 80% or any percentage of cases below given value. For example, P10 is the point below which lie 10% of the cases. Now, you see, if I want to say give me the value above and below which 50% cases lie, we talk about the median. We can talk about the quartile when we say 25%, but I do not want 50%. I ask the students, I ask you, tell me in a frequency distribution the score above and below which 90% and below 10% cases lie. 20%, 80% above and 20% below. For that purpose, we calculate the statistics which is called as the percentile. Now, how to calculate the percentile? This percentile is noted by a symbol PP. If you look at the formula, I have written here P and the small p. Capital P means percentile and the small p, which is on the bottom part of the p, small p, that is which percentile is asked for. If I say 10th percentile, I will write P10. If I say P 20th percentile, I will write as the 20th percentile. So, this is denoted by the symbol PP. Now, I tell you first the abbreviations, what do they mean? Because in statistics, unless and until you know the abbreviation in the formula, you can't solve the problem. If it is clear, there is no problem at all. It is a very easy task and is a cake over walk. Now, small p, as I told you, percentage of the distribution wanted, for example, 10%, 33%, etc. Now, if I ask you calculate the 10th percentile, you will write P10. If I ask you to calculate 33rd percentile, you will write P33, like on. Now, there is next is the L. L is the exact lower limit of the class interval upon which PP lies. We will find out the class interval in which PP will come. So, lower limit of that class interval will be the value of the L. Then is the Pn, part to be computed of in order to reach. Then PPF, sum of all the frequencies of all the class intervals which are less in value than the class interval in which PP falls. Yani capital F is what? Capital F is the sum of the frequencies of all those intervals which are less in value, in which PP is coming. Now, I am not saying lower. If you say lower, then if the data is reversed, you may confused. So, that is why I said all the frequent intervals which are less in value. And then FP, the bottom one, FP. FP is the frequency of the class interval in which PP lies. What is the actual frequency of the class interval in which that value is lying? And I, as usual, size of the class interval. Now, let us see a problem and let us solve it. Now, I have given you a data. Now, the data is 140, 144, 145, 149, 150, 154, 155, 159, 160, 164, 165, 169, 170, 174, 175, 179, 180, 184, 185, 189, 190, 194, 195, 199. As you have seen in that frequency distribution, we explained how to prepare this data. The respective frequencies will start from the upper side 195, not from the bottom, 195, 199 upper part. It is 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10, 6, 4, 4, 2, 3, 1 and the total size is 50. Now, I ask you to calculate the value of the P10. So, P10 will be the value above which 90% cases will come and below which 10% cases will lie. Now, first of all, what do? You are to calculate the cumulative frequency. What is capital F? I have written cumulative. Cumulative means addition, total of what? Frequencies. We say he is accumulating money. That means he is collecting the money. We are teachers, we are students, we are not collecting money, we are accumulating the frequencies. That is why capital F is the cumulative frequency. And this cumulative frequency you will calculate from the class interval which is lesser in value from where you are starting, not from the upper side, from the bottom 140, 144. So, 1, next is 3, 1 plus 3, 4, next is 2, 4 plus 2, 6, next is 4, 6 plus 4, 10, then 4, 10 plus 4, 14, 14 plus 6, 20, 20 plus 10, 30, 30 plus 8, 38, 38 plus 5, 43, 43 plus 4, 47, 47 plus 2, 49 and 49 plus 1, 50. What was the total number? You are adding from the 195 to come to the lower side, it is 50, and you are adding from lower side, it is again coming 50. So, last value should be equal to the value of the n. Now, you are to calculate first 10th percentile. Now, what is first you will calculate what will be the value of the 10th percentile percentage out of the 50. Now, I have written the formula. Now, this is what Pn of what 50, Pn upon 100. Now, Pn, what is P? 10. What is P? Which you are calculating? That is the 10. What is N? 50. So, 10 into 50 upon 100. This value will come 5. Now, you can calculate small p 10, then n is the number, that is the total n. So, 10 into n 500 divided by 100. What is 100? Because we are calculating the percentage 100, the value is coming 5. Now, you see from the cumulative in which class interval your 5 value is coming. Now, you see in the first class interval there is only one case, up to the second it is 4. Now, if you come to the third class interval, which is third 150 to 154. Now, our 10th percentile is coming in the value is 5. So, 4, 1, 4, 6. That means 5 to 6 is coming from the 150 to 154. So, we have located the class interval in which the 10th percentile will come or will lie. Now, so this we have located. Now, what is n? L was the lower limit of the class interval in which Pn upon 100 is coming. So, Pn upon 100 is coming in which class interval? 150 to 154. Now, it is starting from 150. So, what will be the lower limit of the 150? 149.5. As I have already explained you in the median, in the frequency when I was talking about, if you want to calculate the lower point, then lower limit, subtract 0.5 from the score. If you want to calculate the upper limit, add 0.5 in that score. So, L is what? Lower limit of what? 150 to 154. It is starting from 150. So, subtract 0.5 from 150, this value will come 149.5. Okay. Now, this I have put 149.5. Now, Pn upon 100 is 5. Now, what was the 4? What was the capital F? Minus F. Sum of the frequencies of those class intervals which are less in value than the class interval in which Pn upon 100 is coming. So, Pn upon 100 is coming in which class interval? 150, 154. Now, what are those class intervals which are less in value than this? 140, 144, 145, 49. So, sum of these frequencies, that is already we have done 1 plus the 4. So, the value of the capital F will be 4. Now, FP was the actual frequency of the class interval in which Pn upon 100 was coming. So, Pn upon 100 is coming in 150 to 154. Its actual frequency is what? 2. So, I have written 2. Now, here some students get confused. Now, they write the value f 6. 6 is the cumulative frequency. Listen again, 6 is the cumulative frequency of the class interval of 150 to 154. Now, we want actual frequency, and actual frequency is 2, not the 6. So, f is the actual frequency 2, then into I is the size of the class interval, which is 5. You can count 140, 141, 142, 143, 144. So, how many scores? 5. Now, suppose it is 140 to 142, then what will be the value of the I? 140, 141, 142, the value of the I will be 3. So, value of the I will be what is the size of the class interval, and in this case the value of class interval size is the 5. So, we have put the value you can 5 minus 4 1 into 5 upon 2, 149.5 plus 5.2, divide 5 by 2, it is 2.5. Now, add 149.5 in 2.5, the value is coming 152. So, answer of this question will be 152. That means, what is the interpretation? Now, interpretation will be 152 is the score above which 90% of the cases lie and below which 10% of the cases are coming. So, our was 50. Now, maximum highest value of the percentile is the 100. We calculate from the 100. So, interpretation will be P10. 10% are below 152 and 90% are above this score. Now, even from the common sense you can see. Now, this is 150 and 90% above. All the values are 155, 160, 165, 170, 175, 180, 185, 195, 195. They are all above the 150. So, this will be the interpretation. I am giving you another example. Now, suppose I ask you to calculate P20. Again, you will calculate the value of the P20, Pn upon 100. Now, what is small p? 20. 20 into n is the 50, clear? That means 20 into 50, clear? Now, upon 100, you divide it, it will be 10. Now, see in which class interval your 10 is coming. Now, 10 is coming up to the 150 from 159. Now, this is the class interval where your 160 to 164 from after 10 is coming in this class interval. Even if you assume 155 to 59, it will not change the answer. Now, again lower limit 159.5, 160 plus 10 cumulative frequency of those class intervals which are less in value, 1 plus 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. So, 10 minus 10 upon actual frequency is the 4. So, 10 minus 10 upon 4 into 5 calculated, this value is coming 159.5. So, 159.5 is the value above which it was 20, 80% cases are coming and below which 20% cases are coming. Similarly, calculate the value of P30. If you calculate the P30, this value you know Pn upon 100 you can calculate is coming 15. Now, where the 15 will come? You see 1, 4, 6, 10, 14, now 15. 15 will come in the class interval 165 to 169. What is the lower limit? 164.5 we have put, Pn upon 100 15 minus f. Now, some of the frequencies in which are less in value than the class interval in which Pn upon 100 is coming. So, these are the class intervals which are less in value, the sum is 14. So, 15 minus 14 clear upon Fp actual frequency, that is a 6. So, 164 plus 0.5 plus 15 minus 14 upon 6 into 5 calculate it, this value will come 165.3. So, 165.3 is the value above which, now it was P30, 70% of the cases are coming and below which 30% cases are coming. So, likewise you can calculate P40, P50, P60, P70, P80, P19. Now, try to do one thing. You can say I am giving you some sort of a homework. We have done already median. You calculate the median of this problem and you calculate the value of P50 of this problem. Answer will be same. Why answer will be same? What is median? Above which 50% and below which 50%? And what is P50? Above which 50% and below which 50%? Now, whether you calculate median or P50, answer will be the same, and that is 172. That is why I have taken the same problem with which I calculated the median when I talked about median in my previous videos. So, in this way you can calculate any value of the percentile. Now, you can do homework like that, you calculate P40, P60, P50, this is up to you. Now, it is evident that, I am repeating it, median is P50, Q1 is P25 and Q3 is P75. That means, in this problem, if you calculate median, the value will become equal to the P50. If you do first quartile, which was Q1, the value will be equal to P25, and if you calculate a third quartile, Q3, the value will be P75. You can do it yourself and you will find the answer will be same. Answer of the Q3 will be same as of the P75, Q1 P25 and median is P50. Now, related to the percentile and other statistics is called percentile rank. It is little bit different from the percentile, and don't confuse it. Percentile rank is denoted usually by the symbol PR. Percentile rank is the position on a scale of 100. Percentile means scale of 100. Percentile rank is the position on a scale of 100 to which a person scores entitles him. In percentile, we start with certain percent of n, for example 15%, and find the score. In percentile rank, score is given, we use determine position on a scale of 100. What is the difference between the two? When we were calculating the percentile, I told you P20, P30, that means percentile was given and you are to find the score. In percentile rank, a score will be given. A score will be given and you will have to find the position of the boy or the child whomsoever you are considering on a scale of 100, where he is lying. So, if he gets percentile rank 100, that is the highest. Clear? So, if you come on the 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 20, 10, we are lowering down. So, 100 is the highest percentile rank because we are talking the word percentile. Now, how to calculate the percentile rank? Now, it is, there are steps I will talk about. Again, I have taken the same data which I took while I talked about the percentile and the median or the quartile deviation. Again, 140, 144, 145, 149, 150, 154, 159, 59, 160, 164, 165, 69, 170, 174, 175, 179, 180, 184, 185, 189, 190, 194, 190, 199. So, frequencies are 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10, 6, 4, 4, 2, 3, 1, total is 50. Now, what problem I am giving you, which I am going to solve? I will calculate the percentile rank, not percentile. Question is, what will be the percentile rank of a person who scores 163 marks? The student who has got 163 marks in this distribution, where he stands, what is his position on a scale of 100? This is percentile rank. Remember, when we were calculating just now percentile, just few minutes back, then the percentage was given and you are finding the score. Here the score is given and you will have to find the position of the person. Now, find the first of all the class interval in which 163 is coming. So 163 value is coming in the class interval 160 to 164. Clear? 160 to 164, frequency 4. Now what we want? We want which score we want to calculate? 163. So it will lie in 160 to 164. Now the funda is very clear. Fundamental is very clear. In percentile rank, we want to know the position of the person on a scale of 100. So if I come to know that how many students are scoring below 163, upper is very clear, I know how much above it. If I come to know that below 163, what are the, how many persons are there, then my problem will be solved, it will become very easy. So first of all, the very first step is locate the class interval in which 163 score is lying. That we have located, 163 is lying in the 1, 2, 3, 5th class interval, that is one score, that is the 160 to 164. Now per unit value, second step will be per unit value. It will be calculated by dividing frequency by the size of the class interval. You see, 160 to 164, what is the frequency? 4. Frequency of this class interval is 4. And what is the size? 165, 169, 165, 166, 167, 168, 169, 5. So we are dividing 4 by 5, that is 0.8. So that means 0.8 value will be distributed in all the 5 score. If you multiply 0.8 by 5, the value will be 4. Calculated 4, the 4 persons are coming. Now there are 10 books and there are 10 books and there are 5 persons. How much books each will get? 10 by 5, everybody will get 2 books, 2 by 5. Similarly, we have calculated the value of the per score. Per matlab 160, 161, 162, 163, 164, that value is coming 0.8. The second step, next step will be calculation of distance of 163 from 160. Now you see, 160 to 164, we are interested in 163, which we have asked in the question. If I come to know that what is the distance of 163 from 160, it is not 164, 163 from 160. This value is coming 3.5. How? I tell you. I have elaborated it like this. I have written the score 160, 161, 162, 163 and 164. I want distance of 163 from 160. Now it is 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, and 163 go up to maximum which value? 163.5, because if you say 163.6, you round up, it will become 164. It means 163 maximally can go up to 0.5, and that is 163.5. So 160 to 161 1 unit, 161 to 2, 162 to 163, it can go up to maximum 0.5. So distance of 163 from 160 will be 3.5. Now suppose if I have asked you to calculate the value of 162, not 163, 162, then the distance of 162 from 160 will be 1, 2, 162.5, 2.5. Clear? So like this, we have calculated the distance of 163 from 160, and that is coming 3.5. Now we have got the value per unit value 0.8. We have got the value distance of 163 from 160, that is 3.5. Now score distance of 163 from 160. Now this is the distance of 163 from 160, that is 3.5. What is the value of per unit? 0.8. 0.8. That means now what will be the score distance of 163 from 160? What you will do? You will multiply first and second step 3.5 into 0.8, that is 2.8. That means the score distance of 163 from 160 now is coming 2.8. So, I have calculated the score 2.8, which is the score distance of I am repeating, score distance of 163 from 160. Now, what you are calculating? What you want to know? You want to know what is the position of the student who has got 163 marks. Now, you see, score distance of 163 from 160 is 2.8. How many students are less in value which are below from 163 from 144? Now, you see 144, 145, 150, these 4 class interval. How many scores are below this? How many students are there? 1 plus 3, 4 plus 2, 6 plus 4, 10. We have calculated 10. So, 10 students we have already which are less in value than the 160. So, this is 10. Distance of 163 from 160 is now 2.8. So, the total distance of 163 from 140 will be 10 plus 2.8, that is 12.8. So, I have determined that there are 12.8 cases which are less in value than the 163 which are below 163. Now it is simple mathematics. If n is 50, if n is 50, then position of the person who is getting 163 is 12.8. We have calculated the distance. We have calculated it is 12.8. If the n is 1, then position of the person is 12.8 upon 50, simple maths. Now, percentile you want from how many? 100. If the n is 100, then the position of the person will be 12.8 upon 50 into 100. You solve it, the value is coming 25.6. It means that the student who has got 163 marks, his percentile rank is 25.6. Now, rank is never in decimal. You know that? It is a continuous discrete variable. It is a discrete variable. It cannot be divided. I have talked discrete and continuous when I talked in my previous videos in the variable. So, this we will round up. Now, if it is 25 plus 0.5 above, we will say 26. The answer is 25.7, rank is 26, 25.8, 6. Suppose answer was 25.4. Then we will say the rank is 25th. So, rank of the student who is scoring 163 is 26, meaning thereby there are out of 100, 74 students are better than this boy and 26 students are below than this boy. Clear? By this we can calculate the position of the student on a distribution. So, today in this video we talked about percentile and percentile rank. The difference between the two is in the percentile, percentage is given and you are to calculate the score, and in the percentile rank a score is given and you have to find the rank on a scale of 100. And this statistics is used in the norms. When you will come somewhere, we will talk about testing, reliability, validity norms, then we will talk about in detail. So, today we have talked about percentile and the percentile rank. This was all about today. All the best.